Hello, this is Dr. Mercola, and today I'd like to talk to you about healthy snacking. What can you use to keep yourself satisfied and give yourself a reward? Well, let's talk about some basics. First of all, I strongly believe, and it's been my clinical experience over the last 20 years, that if you're eating healthy, if you are choosing foods that are based for your specific, unique biochemistry and genetics, then you're going to feel full and satisfied, and you won't have this desire, this craving for sweets that many people go through. The reason why most people are consuming all this junk food and snack food is that they are eating junk food and they're not nourishing their bodies properly, and their body's craving for this extra energy. So the system that we've developed is called nutritional typing, but it breaks people down to 3 different groups, and based on those groups, you listen to what your body is doing and gives you the feedback so that you know that you're feeling full and satisfied. That's actually one of the keys, that if you eat your meal, you're going to feel full. You won't have this need for snacks. So that's the #1 component. But even if you're doing nutritional typing, occasionally, of course, you're going to want to reward yourself with a treat. So the common one that most experts and health experts recommend is to have some fruits, because there's sugar in there and it will satisfy you. And that is great. I strongly believe in fruits. It's phenomenal. But there are some concerns that you need to know about, and some people are not convinced of this data, but I'm absolutely convinced. I think there's emerging new evidence to support this, that you have to be cautious about limiting your fruits. You don't want more, I believe, than 15 grams a day of fructose from fruits. And I've got a little handy table here that will identify the fruits and how much grams of fructose they have. So you want to add those all up and keep it under 15. The reason you want to do that is that fructose is, I'm absolutely convinced, there's just no doubt in my mind, is the single leading contributor to obesity in the developing world. No doubt in my mind. If you look at the data, the evidence is very, very clear. So there is, however, a difference between high fructose corn syrup that is essentially pervasive in all processed foods and the fructose in fruit. The high fructose corn syrup is far more dangerous, far more seriously damaging, because it is in this a free form, and it's not joined to the other sugars, and it affects your biochemistry and metabolism much more severely. However, fructose is, once it's broken down, it is still fructose. So that's why, because it's so pervasive, we have to keep those grams down. Now, ideally, 100 years ago, we only got 25 grams of fructose. Now, the average person is getting 70, and 25% of the population is getting more than 130 grams of fructose. So most of it in the form of high fructose corn syrup. But if we keep those fructose limits down, I think you're going to really be very pleased with the benefits to you and your family. So those are the key things. You have fruits judiciously and wisely, and pick them and limit them, as keep those total fructose grams down. So if you want another healthy treat, of course, you can use chocolate. Now, chocolate, you want to make sure it's a healthy chocolate, rich dark chocolate, and avoid the milk chocolates that have these bioflavonoids, because they've been shown to be very useful, these antioxidants in the chocolate. But you have to be careful and make sure that you select one that does not have lots of added sugars.